Okay, next up in the should exist category is P.U.M.P.S. P.U.M.P.S. Yes? Yep. Ready to go? I'll give you your 5 minutes. There we go. Off you go.
Hello, and welcome to our presentation. Today, we will be telling you about our wonderful new website, P.U.M.P.S. Filling your car with the wrong fuel is a common mistake. In fact, it occurs on average every 3 minutes in the UK, with 150,000 motorists filling their car with the wrong fuel every year. The repair cost for this can be anything from £300 to £5,000. The further the contaminated fuel goes in the system, the more expensive the repair. In some cases, it can even be cheaper to get a new engine. So, what can be done about this, I hear you say? Well, the answer is P.U.M.P.S. Protecting users' motors, please use safely. This website will stop people from accidentally filling their tanks with the wrong type of fuel by reading their number plate and switching off all the tanks with the wrong fuel.
Right. The way it works is, I'll quickly switch over to the demo. The way it works is we can type in any license plate at any time and it will go through the DVLA servers and tell you whether you use petrol, diesel, gas or electric and turn off all the pumps you don't want to use. Or at this point, turn on an LED. So, we have a basic image file here of a petrol car, which we can submit. And if we can change over to the projector, it turns on the petrol light. After that, if we could change back over to here, I could type in a diesel number plate and it would change over to the diesel car. There you go. And now I'll hand over to Julian to talk about the future of this application.
Okay, so what are we expecting of this small project? Here we have a... Could you please switch over? Okay, here we have a real basic LED switch light, and what are we looking for is to implement this on a real gas station. And imagine that the LEDs are small lights on the pumps for your fuel. Oh, sorry about this. A bit nervous. What are you doing? Okay, so what do we want? We want the user to actually choose, to actually have. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
So much pressure.
Take a minute, you're okay.
Sorry
You're doing great. Don't worry.
Okay. How to explain this? What we've made is for gas stations. We want gas stations to actually use camera to check. Oh, sorry. To check cars' license plate numbers to actually know. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
That's okay. Just take a minute. Someone else wants to jump in.
Yeah, go.
Basically, what my colleague was trying to say is, in the future, we want this in gas stations. So, imagine, raise your hands, has anyone here ever filled their car with the wrong fuel? Now raise your hands if you'd like that never to happen again.
Yay! I find it quite amusing when it happens. Brilliant.
Well, eventually.
You've got another few seconds, or we can,
So,
if you want to...
hopefully, as we're saying, the cameras already scan your license plate if you're running off of fuel. So what if we could have that same concept, read the number plate, and then turn off every single pump you don't need to use, so you don't have to pay that much money to fix your car?
Brilliant. Let's give them a huge round of applause. Well done. Excellent. It was very good. We understand it all. Judges, a few questions?
Yeah, I've got a quick question. Have you thought about contacting the sort of petrol stations? I know quite a number of the major petrol stations, I won't probably mention any names, do have kind of like investment schemes, and this could actually be part of the. You could actually get the contact straight away, knowing like maybe Shell or BP, that kind of thing. It'd be cool to contact them. Have you thought about pitching them to them after the presentation?
Yes, actually. We've been thinking quite a lot about actually physically keep developing this, because at the moment it's turning on lights when we want it to turn off lights. Yeah. So eventually, after we've got that working, yes, we have thought about contacting some petrol stations to see whether they would actually have that. And
also, the installation could possibly, there's just an idea, but be paid for by the insurance companies. So that people don't fill their car with wrong fuel and then do claims on them.
Cool.
So
Great.
they save money.
Firstly, can I see the picture of the number plate that you did the computer vision on? And whilst you do that, can you tell me about the computer vision algorithms you used? They did a picture as well. Yeah.
Very briefly.
Yeah, do it whilst what did you use for the computer vision, and what did you use for the data for the car fuel type?
I'll answer the question first. First of all, we used the optical camera recognition from newocr.co.uk, I think it was. And for the actual scanning, finding petrol, diesel, electric and gas, whatever your car uses, we use the DVLA servers, which they thankfully let us use.
Cool. Can you open the picture? I want to see it.
Andy said he was the loveliest judge.
I said I'm the meanest and the loveliest. I'm just... Okay, cool. That's nice.
Cool.